A very good morning to you and welcome back to K24 This Morning. Time for us to talk about your finances, and that is why I have an esteemed panel to help us have that discussion. And I want to focus on the fact that it's the festive season and how do you ensure that you do not overspend all your money. Alafu tuanze mashida za Januari. I am joined by Sheba and Jagi from Centonomy. Good morning.
Morning.
Karibu tena sana.
Asante.
I also have one gentleman who goes by the name of Rumwanda. Chances are you've seen him on your screens. He's a comedian, he's an actor, but most importantly, he's a father of how many kids now? The last time I checked, walikuwa wawili, ukaniambia kuna kengine kanakam.
Documented.
Yeah, documented.
Documented.
Wale ulipeana kwa census ni wangapi?
Wale nilipeana kwa census ni wawili.
Okay.
But nikiwa nimeshaenda.
Unajua wife ana watch.
Nilikuwa nimeshaenda, najua kina Mbuvi ndio mtakuwa kwanza kufika pale kusema.
And by Mbuvi you mean Mike Sonko. Sawa. All right. Thank you very welcome to the show. We also have Makena Magana, content creator, performing artist, but most importantly as well, a mother of two
girls.
7 and 4. Yes. 2 girls.
Yeah.
Kuisha nyinyi ndio mtaletwa mang'ombe kwenu. Yeah.
Zikuje kabisa.
Malori. Okay. Yeah. Speaking of which, let me start with you since you are the lady. In terms of your festive season spending, how are you the kind of person who looks at the offers that are usually done during Krisi in terms of 50% offers at Suji, which supermarket, 20% off at Suji, a furniture place, and so on and so forth? Ama wewe in January unakuanga, I mean not in January, but December unakuanga maisa?
Nakwambia, I make sure I plan within my budget, which is very strict.
Okay.
And I make sure, like January, najua, kuna school fees inangoja hapo.
Okay.
There's books, and actually annually, first term school fees is usually the highest. You have the annual bills to pay. You have books, which is, with this curriculum, it's quite high. You know,
but
it's
I
quite
thought education was free, guys. Ama watoto wako naendanga group of schools.
Ni private, but tutafika groups kwingine.
Okay.
So yeah, it gets really expensive. So your mind is usually so much into planning towards January, and also being in the entertainment industry, the money is not constant.
Right.
So you have to check yourself in terms of expenditure.
Yeah.
Yata offers zikuje, they might be really beautiful to the eye, but you're like, well,
si lazima.
Si lazima.
Okay.
Really.
Is that why you're keeping your hair natural, because utaki historia kuba kununuanga mbalas all the time, mbalas.
Nakwambia hata hiyo natural ni iko na bei. So ni kile tu ka coconut oil hapo kidogo and then you're like, ako. Magic coconut oil and you're happy. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Rom.
Yes.
Being a parent and of course a husband, everyone at home is looking at you, from your kids. Daddy manze chipo, daddy OSG, a new dress, a new shoe for your son. And I'm sure mama pia, she doesn't come cheap.
Yeah.
All women, regardless of who they are,
True.
They do not come cheap. They look at you for their upkeep. They look at you for their hair. They look at you for whatever. How do you handle all that, especially this festive season when everyone is like, babe, me I need special treatment during Krisi?
You know what, Mbuvi? In the previous years, I never used to be strict with what I had.
Yeah.
So I used to spend.
And when you say previous years, do you mean like when you were single
No,
when you had no kids?
No. When I was single, 1. When I got married, 2. When I had kids, 3. So every single time you learn.
Yeah.
Every single year.
So with every stage,
there's you have to change, because like right now you have kids. I have 2 kids. Both are going to school.
Yes.
The new curriculum,
CBC,
imechange kila kitu. So the fee structures imeenda juu kidogo.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Because like
yes. So lazima uweze kuangalia hapa hivi niteka nini, how will I get this money, because you can imagine for one kid niambie it's in the thousands. You see? So that's one. So what I did this time around, I started shopping earlier in October. That's what you do. That's what you do, and it works. You start mapema. Unaona kama ni viatu unachukua viatu, kama unajua the boy tuseme labda anavaga kiatu number 34. Unamchukulia 34 and a half.
Ndio by December.
So hiyo December tayari unachukua October na una make sure umeificha, umeisunda.
Okay.
Without that, unaona ukishaificha unajua tu vizuri, eat up nice. You know. So it will help you because at that time all the shoe stuff they're cheap.
Yani ngoja kidogo brother. You want to tell me that ulianza kwa kufikiria stories za Krisi
mapema October because ya nini nitasema si labda watu wa western parts ya Kenya tunakuwa na ile notion ya kuanzia January tunapailile do you go do your grind, unatafuta do, you search for money, and then you spend all of it at once and especially in this day.
So do you go, now that you mentioned western, when you kwenda Ocha ama utakulia tu Nairobi
this year?
Yeah,
Nairobi like no one's business.
Why? Because of what you said, the finances, the fact that there's a new baby on the way.
One, there's a new baby on the way. Two, tu hiyo pesa yote hiyo do ni move because I can imagine number one, only fueling peke yake uende tuseme you have your own car going to western utatumia mafuta number one. If you say use the public way, public means utatumia one person utatumia labda let's say 2000 bob kwenda peke yake
because right now of course prices zime high.
The prices zime high. So kwenda peke yake tuseme leo utatumia labda 2000 a person kwenda kurudi tena another 2000 bob. That's 4000 per head. So you can imagine if you are a family of 4, that's
8000 at least.
8000
na hiyo ni one way
na wajakula kwa barabara. Upata Nakuru pale na bwaga wababa pande hii sijui nini wa mama pande hii una chakula bro. So it's a lot. So the best thing ni nini, panga kitu mapema and that's what I did. So this year leo si tuko hapa mbuzi. No going.
Well, I'm still coming back to you. Sheba, the way the economies of all countries are set up, they are set up in such a way that December, whether you like it or not, you will overspend.
Yeah, it's a holidays. You know, people are in a good mood. Many people, like the way Rome is saying, kwa Rome ni mbali. Unajua kwangu kwetu home si mbali from here. Like we go every other month. You know, in certain families, this is when they are seeing other people, you know, part of their relatives they've not seen in a very long time. And it's just good vibes. You know, Jesus has been born, Christmas, everything. So yes, the truth is across the world, all over, this is a time, even many companies make a lot of money. I know even McKenna artists, this is a time we hire DJs even for family events. MCs, you know, birthdays are bigger. So yes, it is that time of the season. And why not? It's a time, at least the economy, people should make a little bit of money. But what I'm enjoying about this conversation is that now we are also getting to be more in charge of our finances, because the truth is January comes, February comes. In fact, the first quarter becomes very difficult for people, and that's why we're having this conversation. Even if it's party time, what do we do so that we make sure we are not struggling in Jan?
Right now, in the current century that we are in, it is actually the current year we are in, a lot of technological advancements have happened. So money is easily accessible. Even the little money that we have, we can access it through mobile money. We can access it through, you know, Visa, Mastercard, and so Mastercard, and so on and so forth. Nowadays, you can online internet. I can literally transfer as little as 1,000 bob from my account to your account. Isn't it making our spending even more drastic, faster, bigger?
It's making it better. As you said, it's making it convenient, but also we now need to tap into ourselves a little bit more. So that also, it's not, we're not blaming technology or the economy on, we're not blaming our habits or our behavior.
But I know of guys who say, mimi ATM zangu zote zinakaa na wife, because... Which
is a good thing. Like Rom is saying, ni mtu kujipanga, even McKenna, ni mtu kujipanga, because you're the one who knows what kind of inconveniences you don't want to experience. Even if we have certain conveniences right now, we also have to think about the future. You know, if you have a family, if you have a school to get back to, so you, hata ukisema my wife is the one who's gonna stay with the cards, that's a way of mitigating that issue.
If I
say, you know, if I say that this month, I swear I'm not going to use a credit card, it's also a way of planning myself. If I say that this season I'm not going to borrow money, you know, on digital money lenders, and that's the decision I've made. It's now up to us to actually manage our habits, our decisions, because all these things are on the table and they're easy for us to access.
McKenna, let me ask you, how practical is what she's saying in terms of ni wakati wa kujipanga. Yet Chrissy, you literally walk into a supermarket, there's a fridge you've been eyeing that is worth 35,000 for instance.
Yeah.
Then suddenly today it's on offer 15,000. And you have 15K in your pocket, you can literally just walk into that teller and tell them, shika hii pesa nataka ile fridge. How do you even stop yourself from doing that?
It takes discipline. It takes like serious
And you're even
discipline.
breathing about it.
Yeah, it takes like serious discipline. Unaangalia tu your fridge, you look at that particular product and like, husa, you know, what about tomorrow?
Yeah.
Because having had, you know, previous, you know, hard times, you
Yeah.
know, you've had your previous in Januaries and your crazy first 3 months. You think about the next 3 months, when you have it a little too many times, it's about time you wake up and you think about tomorrow.
Yeah.
So you can look at that product, but ile discipline inakuja hapo, it's really serious. You have to make a conscious decision to just walk away.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
all about patterns, and I like what McKenna is saying,
Yeah.
because one of the things even we say in class, just because we've gone to Carrefour or whichever supermarket and seen it's on sale today,
Yes.
what really it means, if I hadn't planned to buy it and I'm seeing it's 50% off,
Yes.
I'm not saving. I'm spending that 1,000.
So
I'm
even
not
if it's- yeah.
saving. So unless it was in my plans, like the way Rome was saying, unless it was in my plans that
And you had
anywhere I
budgeted.
need to buy for my mom a gas cooker.
Right.
And I had done my homework and I saw the gas cookers are about 24 Gs. Then, alas, I'm seeing it's Christmas and this place they're
50%
offering
off.
50% off. It was
That's a
in
deal.
my list.
It was in your list,
It's
yeah.
a deal and therefore I'm saving.
Yes.
But if I see this gas cooker right now, it wasn't part of my plans.
Yeah.
And it's 24, it's now 12 Gs. I'm not saving 12 Gs.
You're spending
I'm
12,
spending
yes,
12
12
Gs.
Gs.
And it's gonna come and bite me.
Right.
It doesn't matter how much I earn or whether it's Christmas season or whether people are gonna celebrate me.
Yeah.
So let's also be very keen, people. I like what you've said about the past. If it's happened to me so many times,
And
why do I need to suffer
and what
again?
Sheba is saying is true, because, like for example, I wanted this gas cooker. If I really wanted it,
Yes.
I had budgeted for, it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, these supermarkets are giving deals, nice deals, and they tell you like you can even pay in installments.
Yeah.
Yes.
You see, so unaweza kuja uchukue hata kama ni 1,000
Unalipa
ekeza
pole
pale
pole.
pole pole,
Alafu
unaona?
anakuambia hizo zingine
Unaona?
unalipa in 12 months.
Yes, unaona, provided you at least
Kadipo.
umeshaanza kuweka deposit, and unlike uchukue hela yako yote, all your money, and then you just put it there, and then after that you like, wow, now okay, hii gas cooker nimebuy, gas imeisha, nitairefill na nini, again you go borrowing.
Yeah.
You see, so you'll end up incurring debt.
Yep.
Non extra cost while you don't have the money. January, the first quarter is usually very tough, and for us, let's say artists, it's usually one of the most hardest times
Because
ever.
it's dry. No one is
Because
doing
it's
events.
dry.
No one is hiring.
We
No one-
don't have money to pay you.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, no.
Events.
So having been in that position in the previous years,
Yeah.
you are supposed to be smart.
Ushakuwa mjanja.
Lazima ukuwe tu smart, because unaangalia, unajua school fees saizi tuko 25th, ndio kesho tu, less than a week after
Shule zinafunguliwa.
shule zinafunguliwa, hiyo fee yote unatoa wapi? So umespend let's say 100k, unaona, in 2 days or in 3 days, 100k pap, it's done, and then after 1 week,
Yeah.
you need another, let's say 50 or 100k.
Then there's a problem.
No, you have a
But
problem.
let me ask you something, Ron, because we come from I mean the African culture, and especially a Western, sijui kama iko tofauti na yetu, but you're expected, because I come from Kitui, so yetu ni kind of different. So you are expected as the man.
Yes.
Una expect kama nze ukishafika ocha lazima you take care of such things as
Sukari.
kuna mbuzi lazima watu watadishi ama mbuzi kadha wa kadha, si moja. Kuna kuku,
Sisi kwetu
ingoho,
hatuchinjagi mbuzi.
ni makuku tu.
Ng'ombe.
Or ng'ombe. Now you see,
Kwa
that's
sababu,
even
kwa sababu najua watu ni wengi.
So lazima kakombe kakufa.
Lazima ng'ombe unajua
Right.
ukikuwa na unajua kuna watu wengine wanakuanga na minyoo. Sisi kwetu tunakuanga na anaconda.
So you need to feed even bigger stomachs.
You need to feed bigger stomachs.
So you see, so mbuzi or rather ng'ombe, then you're expected to do shopping and cause I mean uwezi enda tu nyumbani na wewe ni mwanaume unatembea tu hivi manzi mikono mitupu.
You can't.
Boss, do you also plan that in October?
Yes.
You have to.
Yes.
So basically your festive season starts in October.
Yes. Do you know why? Do you know it's like this movie.
Yeah.
Once you are from that side.
Yeah.
Number one, everybody hasn't, let's say the guys in the village haven't seen you in, let's say 5 or 6 months, let's say on average 6 months.
Yes.
So they expect, once you're in Nairobi, they have that mentality that
when
once you are in Nairobi, they don't know even what you do, but they just know that in Nairobi you have money.
You swim in money.
You swim in money.
Unatembeleanga pesa hivi juu.
Umeona? So akikuonaga unapiga picha uko na ka selfie hapo sijui amekuona haki huyu mtoto wetu siku hizi kumbe kuna kuanga tu na pesa hivi. Kumbe kuna ng'ara angalia kumashafu tunakaa vizuri. So the notion that they have is like
uko na pesa.
You uko loaded. You see? So ukienda huko hivi like me I can tell you kifikaga let's say in our village, let's say in Butere, everybody knows you.
Yes.
Everybody knows you and everybody you are related to almost everybody. So
kwanza wewe ni celeb, it's even time
so
yako ni once.
Ukifika ni sasa papa haki umekucha vizuri haki unamwambia haki nunuliamo sengia hata kama kasukari glass moja. So unajua your glass moja it's like a tot of sugar.
Yes.
But you can give let's say 50 bob.
Of course. I mean
you see utampatia labda 300 bob or 500 bob unaona. So how many people will you dish out money to? You see?
All your uncles, all your aunties, your cousins, watu wametairiwa jana wote.
So what you usually do, mkienda Ocha, wewe kama ni kutravel. Tayari you have got all these things, ulishaisort mapema.
Right.
Kama ni vile ni tengeneza traditional brew, umeshaitengenezeaga, ulishatumaga pesa kitambo.
Yes.
Because mtu anakuja kwa ile kitu ambayo mlikuwa mnakunywa ile ingine ile lepo sikumbuki.
Changa.
You know ukitoka Nairobi so unajua you come with yes. You see so anakuja kwa ile kitu ulikuja nayo anambia hiyo kampuni ilifunga. Ilifunga. Lakini kuko na hii unaweza. So you have to be smart. And if you don't be smart
then
in January because in Shags people have everything. The food is there, like in Western.
Because they grow food.
Not necessarily, they don't even grow food, but food is just there.
They share.
Unaona? Because kunde zipo pale, zinamea tu, it's like ni shrubs. So you just pick. The only thing you need is flour.
Okay.
Unaona? So ushago, the only thing utahitaji ni unga ugali, sukari. Basi.
Yes.
Vitu vingine hivi kuku ziko pale, sijui ni ziko pale. Because I can remember when I was back in Shags, ilikuwa kula mchele ama kula chapo ilikuwa ni labda once in a month.
Ukiwa ushago.
Because hiyo ni kuna mgeni amekuja. Unaona? So vitu kama hizo pangaga mapema.
Is that why you guys have posho meals like after every 2
Yes, after it's true, by the way. It's true. After every 2 let's say after 200 meters
there's a posho meal.
There's a posho meal.
Okay. I think what we are saying is that I know this year, especially this last part of the year kumekuwa na hii phrase ya on the ground, vitu ni different on the ground, yeah. But as Kenyans and everybody who's watching, because now I know we're all over, even East Africa,
right.
Let's not pretend or assume that things on the ground are different. The truth is, planning is not just for school. You know, we can't say ati we don't plan because vitu kwa, you know, when I go vikwa ground ni different, ati home, this is based on what Rome is saying.
Right.
We can plan for that. If even possible, even if it's Christmas right now, Valentine's is coming.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not far.
Yeah.
It's
You
not
guys,
far.
it's like 2 months, a month and a half away. What are you doing about that?
Makena, I hope you're listening.
What are you doing about that?
Yes.
So what are we? What we are saying is, let's not assume that planning is for certain people or it's for certain times. Amani vitu za majuu, ama that stuff we just learned in school.
Yeah.
But even these things we are learning are literally applicable right now. And if we continue working or spending our money without planning well for it, we are always the ones who suffer. you know.
Yeah, and I totally agree. McKenna, I want to ask you a question in regards to some of the things that she has said. As I don't know, as a woman and a mother, do you ever consider the fact that probably the father of your kids has to make certain sacrifices, especially during the festive season, because January is on the way?
We all do. We all do. We both have to. You know, we are all bringing money into the table. It's not just him who's the provider in this case, and in this generation of ours, parents both contribute. So both of us have to make sacrifices. Both of us have to organize, you know, the bare minimum that we can work with for the festive season. We don't have to go to Mombasa, at least not this year. Or Naivasha. We can just go maybe for a movie, just do something really small, have some junk food, get a little bit fat, and then go back home, you know. You know, just a day's junk is enough. And after that, you're happy that the kids are happy. Much of the time we look at kids and we think they expect too much, or maybe we give them too much.
Maybe they do, because if they look at the neighbors' kids, watoto wa neighbor ndio hao wazazi wao wameenda Costo, kidogo kidogo, Kisumu, God knows Naivasha like you're saying, or if they have the money, they leave the country, Dubai, Uganda.
Christmas.
No, uko hapo naambia watoto wako, sisi hatuna pesa.
Well, Christmas can come in April. Like me now, I know in my mind, April, it's low season. If it's Mombasa, everything is cheap, from accommodation to food, and plus you're not congested.
That's planning, you see.
Yeah,
That's planning.
And so, I've planned that. In my mind, I know April or somewhere there mid-term, first term, there's that opportunity where it's low season, and we'll have our beautiful time wherever we go.
And another thing, Bovi, planning. It all... planning. No, because like right now, me and my neighbors, few of my close neighbors, we decided to buy a kagot. Our mamas prepare the food. We're just doing a home thing.
Wait, you actually convinced your neighbors?
Yes.
That was it, tuchangeni.
Nyumba kumi.
You see, like a nyumba kumi, because number one, it's cheaper. Two, you are communing. You see, mnakuwa nyinyi jamii. You see. So you know each other better, and it will be more fun. At the end of the season, take your kids maybe in March or in April, take them to Malindi, Diani, or whatever. It's low season, the prices are affordable. So,
question to you guys, and here I'm coming even from a point from because you're parents. Is it possible, as you're going through that, there's a reason why you've decided we will go to Nairobi, let's say Diani in April. Is it possible to also teach the children why?
Yes.
Why are we going to Diani in April? Why are we going to Mara
in April?
This period. And actually, maybe.
Yes, it's actually because Mbuvi right now, and I can say as a parent, a father of two kids, the two kids I have. Every single day, they're not like they're living in like our generation. Our generation, we were like everything was cheap. But right now everything is expensive. So you have to teach them. Like my son, he has like a small piggy bank. So
kapigi ba anekanga tu coins.
Yes. So
then umempatia because obviously he doesn't.
Sijampatia. You can imagine akitumwa, let's say the shop, go and buy, let's say something, let enda kalete mboga with mama.
Change kibaki.
Hiyo change kibaki akikuja akisheka pale kwenye meza atakuja tuliza. Mom, eat 10 bob naweza chukua ni save. Umeona? So already in his mind he has that word saving.
Yes.
Saving. Yes, he's 8, he's going to turn 9, but already there's that word in his brain already.
But does he like psychologically, as young as he is, does he understand?
One, it's a learning process. It's a gradual process. So namwambia one, tuna save hivi, saizi vitu ni expensive. Unaona? Vitu ni expensive. Si nilikubaia kitu fulani. Yes, nilikubaia kitu fulani. Saizi nilikuwa na pesa. Saizi nangoja school fees yako, nikishapamaliza kupata kudeal na school fees yako. By April, unaona? April. Wakati ya birthday, apparently kuna birthday nani. So April wanaenda nani?
Okay. So McKenna, this one is for you. Your son. Wait, sorry, your two daughters, 7 and 4.
Yes.
Do they understand?
Yes, they do understand. Okay, the 7-year-old understands. Because we do a little bit of saving, there's always a reward system. It's like we're collecting, you know, haba na haba ujaza kibaba.
Yes.
Sindio? So you just collect, and we usually have like a goal eventually. So I'm like, if we save this, we're going to be able to buy you this particular thing. So we always save with a goal, and we make sure we attain that goal, and then only then I think that's when she understands really the concept of saving towards something.
So, so what happens when they're like, I'm me nataka akina nani, akina watoto akina Rome wameenda Mombasa, mimi nataka kwenda Mombasa saa hii.
Hey,
wow. Do you look at them and go like, wewe si hata hapa kuna
I think even that one
it gets so much. It's nerve-wracking. At some point, it's nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
But you just, for me, I just talk to them. They're girls, they kind of understand a little bit more. They're not so aggressive. But I just talk to them. And they usually just, wanaingia box too.
I like the fact that you've roped in the kids into this in terms of teaching them and making them understand. So, like, how old, or rather how soon should we start telling our kids, Mom, Dad, we need to start saving money because, you know, things might be thick in the wallet?
As soon as we can, because what Rome and McKenna, I keep on listening to them, and what it sounds is like they have normal conversations. It's like just having normal conversations. It doesn't necessarily need to sound so complex, but slowly by slowly they understand. And it's going to be different because it's going to be different maybe compared to some of us or people who went before us, because back in the day, maybe some of us would just be told, hatuendi. And then you are just feeling sad. You're just there feeling sad.
Yeah.
They don't love me enough, or kwani they don't care, they've not cared, we've passed well. But maybe then parents never used to know how to explain. But right now we are in a world where the kids can use their phones. If you have a conversation with them, they will understand. So what we even encourage, one thing we learned even at Centronomy, when our founder started it, it was for people like us, personal finance for us, right? But then everyone used to be like, God, I wish we learned this when we were kids. Do you know, I don't have kids myself, but I have many friends who do. Every time they keep on saying kids grasp things so fast and so early. Why can't we take advantage of that? Even as they're quickly learning how to operate phones. The other day I was sitting with some friends and they take a phone just like this and they can do things you've never done with it. So why are we assuming that they will not understand about money and savings? It's maybe how we explain to them.
We take a short break right now, and when we return, of course, we talk about solutions and how we can save, not just about, kuambia watoto sijui nini hatuwezi na Mombasa sahi, but also like what Rome said, tuanze kusave in October. But you know what, I think we can push it a little bit, you know, back nyuma kidogo. Why don't we just start it right now for this December, for next December? That conversation is coming up in a while. We take a short break, we'll be right back.